All right, man, let's waste no time. Don't forget, join the Patreon. It's the only link in the description. That's where the real channel go down at. So here we have a woman that says, tell story time about how her date left her when she went to the bathroom. I told you on the Patreon I was probably going to cover this, so let's get it done.
I've officially seen it all. My first 0 out of 10 date. This man left me at the restaurant while I was in the bathroom. I think I'm going to hang it up for a while. Yep. I don't have anything left to give. But if I'm honest, I never should have gone on the date in the first place. Everything was telling me not to. Everything. The signs were there, but I was like, I'll give him a chance. Nope. Follow your gut. Follow your gut. Everything was going fine. This guy and I had been talking for like 3 or 4 days. He asked me out to dinner for this weekend, today. Chose a cute little Cuban spot. Made the plans. We figured out the time. All that jazz. He doesn't live here in Charlotte. It was about an hour and a half outside of Charlotte, so he drove in and got a hotel for the night. Where the problem started is he texted me this. I read that and I was like, oh, absolutely not. So I responded with this. And ever since that point, the vibes just turned in our conversation. But it was the day of the date, within like a few hours of it. So I had the decision to make of like, do I cancel this because it's kind of going left, or do I just go? He was apologetic because I guess he felt like I misunderstood what he was saying, but I personally feel like I knew exactly what he was saying. He thought this was going to be something that it wasn't. So he shows up, Hollister hoodie, jeans, no reservation, barely speaks on the date. It's so awkward. I'm so uncomfortable for the entire thing. I just order my food, quickly eat a little bit of it, put it in a to-go box. We barely speak for the majority of the dinner. Barely. We just watch the live music. Then I decide to go to the bathroom, and when I come back, I'm going to ask him if he's ready to go. By the time I go and come back, I'm in the bathroom for maybe 2 minutes. I come back, he's gone. Vanished. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Granted, the date was over. He had already paid for the check. But I just think this is like, it's really something. Like, he could not even say like, hey, I think I'm going to call it a night. Thanks so much for your time. Not even that. Because I called him on his bullshit. And he had a bad attitude. Men. Oh, and the most embarrassing part wasn't even this guy leaving. It was the walk of shame out of the restaurant with the waitresses saying, "Lo siento." Well, I've officially seen it all. My first 0 out of 10 date. This man left me.
Now, there was a part two. Let me see if she can put part two. But if you wondering what he she didn't post, I don't know if she posted the part two. But there was a part two to it. And I'll tell you pretty much what happened. Let me see if I can find it. But basically what he texted her the day of was he was trying to smash. You gonna come over to the hotel, or is it too soon, or you weren't comfortable enough, and all that stuff, right? And it's always these average, below average looking women. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, here we go. So she just couldn't take the L. She had to find out why. Why? Who was he? Women they had too much time on their hand. But let's go.
This is the very last time I'm speaking on this man and this situation. But I have an update. My best friend just called because she was like, girl, none of this sounds right. Give me the name. I'm going to track him down. She went Inspector Gadget. We all have that one friend. That can find anyone and anything at any point in time. That's my friend. This friend calls, digs in, y'all. Turns out he is not an analyst. On his profile, he put that he was like a government analyst or something like that. I don't even know what that means. But I felt like it was very weird when we were on the date. I'd be asking him questions about his job. He had very little to say about it. Very little to say. What we found out is he's a pastor. He's a pastor, okay? He is a pastor here in North Carolina. And we have so far found 3 children. 3 children so far. We have yet to find a wife. Currently working on that. But truly, God said, let there be light. Let there be light. He said, where there is no vision, the people perish. Baby, we just got very clear vision as to what is going on. Very much so. Okay? That is why he was acting the way that he was. He had a specific period of time to do his dirt in. I wasn't fitting into the schedule, and that made him mad. And that's also the other thing. He can't do his dirt in his home city. He can't. He has a congregation to uphold. He has an image to uphold in his city. That's why he comes to Charlotte to do his dirt. It's all making sense now. I can finally let this rest. This is the very last time I'm speaking on this man.
Like, I just don't understand. Okay, the date was over. The date was over. The date was over. He walked out. Why do you feel the need? Why did she feel the need to do a background search? She could blame her friend also. Oh, it doesn't sound right. Like, if you're moving on and you're completely done with that guy and he moved on from you today, why do you feel the need to continue on? Because she don't have nothing else going on. You know, if you listen to her, she said, well, you know, I don't know why I went on this date, because you didn't have no other options. Most guys don't take you on a date. I wanted to get nice and wear she got tired of getting nice and going to the club with her girlfriends and guys not approaching her. And then, you know, you got to understand, if guys look at your social media profile and see you being a chatty patty about your dating life and all of that, bro, the most a dude gonna do is smash and dash. No dude wants to date a woman that's a chatty patty on the internet about their dating life. That's why she can't get a date. That's why she got no on a nigga. That's why she on it. That's why she on a dating profile. Most dating profiles, nobody puts the truth on there, their name, where they work at, nothing like that. Most people don't do that. So I don't understand why women, okay, it didn't work out, you know, or he wasn't interested, or he was trying to smash, you didn't want to let him smash. Okay, it ended there. Your life is so mundane, your life is so stagnant, your dating life is so stagnant, it's so boring that you had to sit there, you got that much time in your hand and you researching why. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. She wondered why she ain't got a man, because your dumb ass making content on social media, no man gonna take you serious about your dating life. You're desperate. You are desperate. Like, it's a wrap. And then his only mistake, for real, his only mistake was just trying to smash you before he went out. If you said no, he should have just walked away. It shouldn't have been no date. Then you're not eating on the day, and she talking about 0 out of 10. You got a free meal. How is it 0 out of 10? I would have paid my half of the check and bounce. I wouldn't even have went that far. Like, for dudes, and I talked about this a little bit on the Patreon, bro, like a lot on the Patreon, but for dudes, like, oh man, you know, why would you ask a girl you didn't even meet if you smashing? Wait till you get to where y'all getting to, see how the vibe is, see how she is, her hygiene, and how where her mind at and all that. And if you trying to smash on the first link, support, salute. If he was just trying to hit something, he was better off just tricking, to be honest. If he was just trying to hit something, he was better off just tricking and then going back home. Or he's better off going to the bar. All these girls be going to the bar by themselves, getting a girl by a bar by herself, wrapping it up and just doing that. You know, and it's the same women who will be like, yeah, you know, I don't know what type of party. She's saying women that probably ain't had a real man in years, probably been in a situationship, dude's not taking her serious. Why would you take a woman like this serious? Why would you? You look at her profile, it's a wrap. It's just as bad as a chick being half naked. Honestly, it's just as bad as a chick being half naked. So, you know, but you know, it is what it is. You know, but she want to know why she can't find a dude. Get off the internet with your day life. But they'd talk about all their ills, all their sexual desires, all their sexual experience on the internet to be just for attention. God ain't sending her no man her way, bro. I see if most of the girls like this in Charlotte, I see why they single. I see why. Wigs, hella makeup, you know what I'm saying? Bad part, you know, chatty patties, talk too much, not a pleasant to be around. She was so desperate. She went on a date with a guy that wanted to smash. She still went. That's enough being said right there. Thumbs up the video, share the video, hit the link in the description, join the Patreon. That's where the real channel. Vote on that. Peace.